It's a beautiful day outside. I'm Linda Taylor.
I'm Angelica Hall.
I'm Philippa Preston.
And I'm Stacy Scoop.
So, did anybody hear about the Forest Hills High School Harlem Shake dance craze?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was ridiculous.
It was unbelievable.
300 plus kids in an overcrowded school, like that's a fire hazard.
But it wasn't
What if
his
they
fault.
went on fire?
It wasn't his fault because he didn't know that.
Their problem.
Whoa,
I think they need
whoa. Breaking news, the Pope is resigning.
I gotta check!
Yeah, I just saw it on Twitter.
It's a topic we gotta talk about it
But I'm
now.
covering Forest Hills.
But it's like the Pope. It's the Pope.
We got to. Alright.
What?
Wow. Pope is resigning February 28th. That's crazy, guys. We're popeless.
Oh my God.
We're gonna be hopeless.
Hashtag destroy them. Alright, let's...
So, how exactly do we get a new pope?
I think it's like the college cardinals gather up in a meeting and they discuss who should be the next pope and based on their votes.
But like, what's that called?
I think it's the conclave, the Papal
The
conclave.
Papal Conclave.
Yeah.
So, when would the next conclave be?
Early March.
Yeah.
Because there's usually a 15-day wait and they don't need that much long. So, they're going to make it earlier and they need to install the Pope on a Sunday, so.
I think it would be excellent if it is before because, again, it's
They need
almost
it for Easter,
it's almost the resurrection of Jesus Christ and they need
Yes.
somebody to lead us. All right,
Yes,
well,
that is
before
very important.
we get on, we're just going to go head outside and ask people what they should think about it.
Yeah, what they think, and we're going to go to the outside cam. See you there. Hello, this is Felipe Preston and
Linda Taylor.
on the outside camera. We are here in Rome, Italy, about to ask people's opinion on the Pope's resignation. Come with us. Hello, I'm Felipe Preston. What's your name? What's your opinion on the Pope's resignation?
I think it was a good decision. He's tired, he's old, he's got to do what he's got to do.
Are you excited to find out who the new Pope is?
I guess so. Guess I'll find out when I find out.
Do you hope that he's like Pope Benedict XVI?
No, more like Pope John Paul.
Oh, I think that's a very strong opinion. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So, we're back at the studio.
And where were we?
I think we were talking about the Papal conclave.
We were discussing how when the conclave will be to for the cardinals to vote for the new pope.
Oh, so when was the last conclave?
I think the
Early
last
April.
Yeah. 2005, yeah.
April 2nd to be exact.
Wow.
We love it. Raison-Tay.
Very good.
So, where does this conclave take place?
It takes place in Italy,
In the
but I'm
Sistine
not
Chapel.
really sure like where. So
I think in the Sistine Chapel. Vatican City, Sistine Chapel.
Michael Angelo painted that, and it
On
means
his back.
a lot to the Catholic faith.
Religion.
Yes.
So, does anybody know how long it lasts?
I think it lasts until a new pope is
Until
elected.
2/3 majority
Yeah.
votes for that particular person, and there are two people that they vote between, and during the conclave they also discussed on what they will bring to the Catholic religion for the future.
So, who are those two people?
I think one of them is Cardinal Timothy Dolan.
And I believe the other one is Cardinal Andreas Rodriguez Maradiaga.
Who do you think? It will
Personally,
be all three of
I
them.
want Cardinal Timothy Dolan to be the new pope because he is from New York, and I just think that he will lead the Catholic faith in the right direction.
What about you?
I think Cardinal Andres Rodriguez Maradiaga will be, but I would like to see Timothy Dolan.
What about you?
Yeah, I agree with both of them. Cardinal Timothy Dolan will be a very good leader and pope.
I think both of them would be a very good leader for the Catholic
If
religion.
they weren't, they
But-
wouldn't have been. They wouldn't
But
be
I
cardinals.
believe that Cardinal Timothy Dolan deserves this.
So, as you guys said, the cardinals participate in the conclave, right?
Yes, the Cardinals are locked into a room in Sistine Chapel, and they, like I said, discuss about the new popes, and yeah.
But I think our main concern is who actually will personally be the best as Pope. And I think that's a big job for the College of Cardinals. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, anything else we need to know about?
Well, how do you know when the conclave is over? Like,
I think it's when white smoke comes out of the Sistine Chapel.
Yes, and if black smoke comes out, that means that we are still
Without a pope.
yes, without a pope.
I hope we get a Pope because it's almost the resurrection of Jesus Christ and we need
Yes,
somebody
we
there.
need somebody to guide us during this time when Jesus resurrected.
But I think if the first Pope, there will be a first Pope, and if it's African, then that would be a new step in the Catholic Church, like it was for Barack Obama. He was the first African American
Yes.
president. And if Cardinal Andres would
Yes.
be the first
yeah,
African.
Andres Rodriguez, Mardiaga. There you go.
His last name is very hard.
So, Linda, what are some interesting facts about conclave?
Well, Pope John Paul II was the first pope to say that voting would take place in the Sistine Chapel.
Pope Nicholas II came up with the idea that cardinals should actually vote for the new pope.
And this would be the 75th conclave in history. Catholic churches. So I think it's a big step for us that it's number 75.
And Pope Paul VI said that when a cardinal becomes a pope, they must be ordained as a bishop before, and that is one of the positions that a priest can hold in the future.
All right. Talking about the popes on the short list. Does anybody know who the last 5 popes is? Or
Well, before Pope Benedict XVI, he came in as the result of the death of Pope Blessed John Paul II.
And then it was Pope John Paul I.
And then Pope Paul VI.
and John Paul the 23rd.
And Pope Pius XII.
So does anybody else have any questions about anything at all?
Well, to be honest, does anybody have any opinions on the
I
Pope
think
resigning?
that his decision was affected very strongly in the Catholic religion, and most people are very sad because they believe that he led us in the right direction, and they might be afraid of who the next pope actually is, because it might not lead them in the right, because he might not lead us in the right direction that Pope Benedict XVI did. And that will be very depressing for some people that really liked him.
But I do believe that it was his time to stop being Pope. He was tired.
He's very old, and I think that he is making the right decision, and he will live in the summer house, I think it is. And he will be living there and taking much better care of himself because he'll have more time on his hands.
What about your thought, Angelica?
I just said my thought.
I mean, Linda, I'm sorry, I get confused.
It's okay.
Hard day, hard work. We've been around the room. Now we're back in the
So-
studio.
I think he was a great leader, and
Yes, I think he made a very good
decision choice.
decision, and I think that he did a wonderful job being the Pope
I
for
think
us.
it's his time to leave because he's been such a great pope and he's just tired in general, and there's been going rumors around that something critical, like health-wise, will happen to him. So it's just his time to rest. And I guess this is all for the BMAJ news. And
See you next